is hard as hell. United, Tottenham, Aston. Watch my lips, and I will spell. Cause they don't just play, but they can rap as well. Liverpool FC.
My idea was to build Liverpool into a bastion.
Okay, welcome to another episode of the Anfield South Preview Show with myself, your boy Slim, as always, back in the building. Hey, listen, got a new face. Well, he's not even a new face because if you're following our Instagram profile, you would have seen his over-analytical video of the Champions League draw. Man, like, Jefe in the building. What's happening, brother?
Nice one. Big Jefe.
And of course, we've got my engineer, my right-hand man. The pod would not be possible without my guy, Sam. What's happening?
Oh, now you want to give me some praise. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm only here because you asked me to be, all right?
Come on.
What's going on, people?
And of course, it's the shiny one, Chris. What's happening?
Yeah, I'm back again. The shiny one.
All right, listen. Let's get to it, man. Game coming up on Sunday. Villa away. Last outing in the league was against Arsenal. Score was 3-1. Who got that right?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Was it? Don't tell me you got it right.
Yes.
Well, that's two back-to-back, yeah?
Dan predicted the correct score. That's two back-to-back.
I'm just humbly trying my best. That's all I'm doing, all right?
Humbly.
You can call me Prophet Sam if you want. I'm just saying. I'm just trying my best.
All right, guys, we'll post up the league table so you can see who's top so far. We'll post on Instagram, Anfield_South1. Make sure you're following. Anyway, back to business. So, yeah, Villa away. Christopher, who is out for us on Sunday?
Semikas, is that his name? The new left back? He's out for sure. Ox is out for sure. Henderson, bit iffy at the moment. And Matip, obviously. Yeah.
And Thiago's out with COVID as well. Isn't it?
Yeah, sorry, I should have even. How did I miss that? Yeah, the big man himself, he's out with COVID.
So that will be him. I don't think he'll be back to after the international break. I don't think.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick it on you, Big Hef. Villa. Have they got any glaring misses?
As in players missing?
Yeah.
To be fair, I haven't really checked into
I got you.
I know that they've got the main guys are there.
Mm-hmm.
So Grealish, Trezeguet. They got potentially making his debut Ross Barkley, and they got the Arsenal keeper, the X1 Martinez. They've got completely fit back four. So yeah, expecting most of their guys. They've completely rested their team yesterday, so they should be fit.
Last time out at Villa, Sam, was a very tricky game they gave us. How do you see it panning out this time round?
First off, big shout out to Jefe. Like, you put him on the spot there and he rescued it real good. Real
Great.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like this game is not going to be as easy as it seems, even though we've got a great record at Villa Park. They've got a new signing. They've started the league well. They're trying to sort of build themselves up as no longer a relegation threatened team, but someone who's going to be an established Premiership team again. So, although I do believe we're going to win, get to predictions later on, I think it's actually going to be quite a tight, tough game. I'm confident, but I do think they're actually going to give us a game.
Fair enough. Chris, who do you see as the key man for us?
Oh, to be honest, it's going to be another one of those tight ones, I think. It's where the creativity comes from. Do I think it's going to be in the middle? No, I don't. Either going to be one of the front three, or it could come from the fullbacks. Again, I do see the fullbacks having to push up a lot, help us to create things in that final third, because I do think we'll see a lot of the ball against Villa, to be honest. Listen, I'm not saying they haven't started well, but I don't know who they had opening weekend, but certainly last weekend they had Fulham. Fulham were awful. So that can cloud your judgment in terms of, are they really in form or have they just had good fixtures? So we'll just have to see. But I think it'll probably be either the wing backs or hopefully one of the front.
Okay. What kind of shape do you see Villa playing against us, Big Hef?
They will kind of mirror our style. They play like a 4-3-3. And it's quite rigid. So where we might have Firmino dropping in, they've got very much that Ollie Watkins as a spearhead, so as a proper striker. And their defence, they've got the back four, quite tall, both of them. Relatively quick, not as quick as ours. And they obviously look for the wide men, like is it El Ghazi and Trezeguet, and then you've got Jack Grealish floating around. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see if he changes it for Ross Barkley, because obviously they've not had two players. Well, we know some people might say Ross Barkley is another quality player. That's debatable, but having him and Grealish kind of both number 8s, it'd be interesting to see how Dean Smith accommodates them.
Yeah, that is going to be a very interesting thing for them, because obviously Grealish is Mr. Villa, isn't he? And obviously Barkley hasn't gone there to sit on a bench, you know what I mean? Hence why he's just left Chelsea. I see that. Is that a good move for Ross Barkley going to Villa?
I think so, because he's not playing where he is. So, go and if he looks good, looks better than Grealish, that's competition that he's got for that Euro space. So we're better than next to him, show him up in his own patch. But if it goes wrong, it's going to be a disaster, isn't it?
That's a bold statement, man. Go on his own.
Great shout, Jefe.
Good shout, though. Good shout. I see you two shaking your head, Chris and Sam. Sam, why were you shaking your head, man?
I don't know, brother. Like, Barkley at one point was the golden child, man. When he left Everton, it was like, this guy is the next. At one point, he was actually the Steven Gerrard heir at one point, because he was that proper box-to-box midfielder that had everything in his game. And he's fallen off a lot at Chelsea. Obviously, it's a difficult place to go. It's not hard. It's not easy to stay in that team. So I do think, even though he just wants game time, I do believe he could have gone somewhere better than Villa, man. I know Villa are building, but for me, that's a massive drop. That's a drop lower than Everton at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Even if he took a bit of humble pie and said, you know what, Ancelotti, I beg you, take me back. You know what I mean? But to go to Villa, for me, no. He'll get centre stage, don't get me wrong. As Jefe said, he might even be the main guy above Grealish, because he's going to be playing in centre midfield. I just don't see it for him there, man.
Yeah. I'm inclined to agree with you both. I think it's a step down for where Ross Barkley should be, to be honest with you. And I think Ross Barkley's, the talents that he possesses, I think he should be up there in the top 6, 8. Do you know what I mean? I think Villa are going to probably be more in a relegation scrap, and I don't think I'm not sure they're going to play the kind of football that's going to showcase Ross Barkley in the best light, but time will tell. Okay, well, let's get to it, mate. Let's get to predictions. I'm going to go first, man. I know Villa give us a tough game, but I can see a 2-0. I think a clean sheet is definitely in the offing, and yeah, I see a 2-0 coming. What about you, Jefe, man? What are you going for?
Yeah, I went for 2-0 in my predictions earlier. I'm sticking with that. Last time round, we had Lallana playing as a number 6. This time round, we've got the main man back in there, and the midfield revving. So I fully expect a comfortable clean sheet. I mean, 2-0's, I think, maybe me being conservative, but I don't see them really. You saw Monday night how good we were. And so anything similar to that, and it's going to be hard for them.
What about yourself, Chris?
Yeah, I went for 3-1 because they brought Ross Barkley in. He's most likely going to play. Grealish is going to play. And for me, actually, the person who does a lot of the work in their midfield is actually John McGinn. And I don't understand why you would go and get Ross Barkley when you got John McGinn, and for what he offers, it's probably just that little bit more. Is Ross Barkley just a name? If you play all 3 of them, we'll tear them apart. We could even score more, but I've gone for 3-1.
Fair enough. Big Sam, seeing as you're leading the leaderboard when it comes to predictions, I mean, we eagerly await what you're going to tell us.
Right, I like that, because obviously if I'd have gone first, certain man might have been watching my prediction, tried to just follow me. Take it easy there. Do you know what? Obviously, off camera, my son came in and he actually said the same thing that I was thinking, which was 3-0. Just to put a little bit of sauce on that, he actually said Mane, Salah in that order. I'm going with the 3-0. That's what I sent over to Stu, so big up Stu for keeping the league table. My head is saying a comfortable 3-0, but I believe it's going to be 0-0 at half-time. And then we're just going to turn them over in a second. So when I give specific details like that, you man need to listen, all right?
Detailed analysis there from Sam, boy. Not a prediction, sorry, but yeah, all right. Well, it's forever on the internet now, boy. So if you're wrong, you know what I mean? It'll be there. Boy, but listen, lads, that's it, man. Time's up, man. So like I said, boy, Villa Liverpool Sunday, 7 o'clock, 7 or 7:30 kickoff.
7:30, I think. 7:30
kickoff. So the pod will be that night. So look out for the podcast coming after the Villa game, probably Monday, Tuesday. But until then, guys, I've been your boy Slim as always. We've had Big Jefe with us today. Chris as well.
Good to be back.
And of course, my right-hand man, Sam.
Till next time, people.
Yeah, man.